So we as community need to develop this like collective courage and enter there. If we as a community avoid that, avoid transfiguring our sorrow and reshaping it into whatever, an integrated, more mature vision, again, we may end up transmitting our undigested heartaches or something, not only to our immediate peers, we will transmit that, our frustration and our pain, undigested pain, but especially we will transmitting all that stuff to the next generation. And that's not the idea. The duty of present generation is to allow the future generations to deal with their own corresponding traumas, not to pass one's own unresolved trauma to others and to add them to their own already complex baggage. That's not gentle. That's not very kind for your for your children, if you will, as a parent or whatever. So in our present times, there is a clear emergence or emergency. I don't know how to call it, but let's say emergence, emergence, through which I've seen younger generations of Gaudiya Vaishnava expressing their unwillingness to swallow the generational trauma of their progenitors, let's say like that. I'm not saying that the progenitors are passing out with bad intention, but just even unconsciously, because so many of this is in the unconscious. Because again, the younger generations have their own generational trauma to deal with. So they will say, why you are throwing on me your own generational trauma? That's yours. You need to solve it yourself. That's not parampara. Again, the Sanskrit term parampara refers to the passing down of wisdom, knowledge, revelation, insight, and new revelations always from one generation to another. And the system becomes updated and upgraded by each member. Parampara doesn't mean passing unresolved trauma to your descendants, but sometimes that's happening in the name of parampara, and that's embarrassing. So you follow my point. Even in that sense, we could say that any wisdom that is imparted through parampara should ideally be at least partly the result of one's resolved traumas, not unresolved traumas. So what I'm giving to you is the result of my resolved traumas in the form of wisdom and insight, so you can receive my resolved trauma to deal with your unresolved trauma, and not throw on you my unresolved trauma, so your unresolved trauma becomes even more unresolved. No, that's not parampara. So parampara means, again, the result of your own resolved trauma, your acquired experience and maturity, which is extended to younger representatives, so they are better equipped to tackle and integrate their own generational issues, and so on.